Okay, so as I was saying, sorry about that. There's a slight glitch on the camera. So last week I was making my way down to London in full anticipation of hoping that Arsenal would turn around and get a trophy after 13 years. We met TC. We also met Eltel, the original Godfather, and well, what can we say? The first half, the team looked. I said this before. Mentioned this in the Easy Talk that Arsenal looked knackered the first half, and the second half they picked us off. They beaten us. Score 4-1. Although there was a really worldy goal from Iwobi, we lost the match, and me as well as many disgruntled Arsenal fans started looking at the way that we play, looking at the way that the players that we've got in the team, who needs to go. And after a week, it still does pain me. I have to admit that it pains me the fact that we were just so close. We beat Napoli, and we beat Valencia. Chelsea to us was just another stepping stone, and they proved us wrong. Anyway, anyway, the bonus part of it was them down the road didn't win the Champions League. I was seriously thinking about changing my identity and moving to another planet, let alone um, changing my address from here. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. But Liverpool won. I have got a tweet photograph of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain carrying the trophy. So in a sense, I'm glad that he's come away with something, unlike a certain ex-Arsenal player, Giroud, being very dismissive about us. So that's all well and good. If he wants to spout off and he feels he's a true blue, I don't think he'll be a legend in their eyes, and he's tarnished his attitude to us as well. So good luck to him. But well done, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Um, Part of your dream, your success now lies in your own hands. Unfortunately, it's not with us. And as Arsenal, we have to move forward. We've got a lot of youngsters that we need to start blooding into the team, and I think Unai Emery has got an idea of how he wants the team to play. It may not have shown itself in some of our recent results, um, but I'm not the man sat at the control to trying to instigate, to try and get more money, trying to get old players off the bill, the wage bill. It's not a job I envy. As much as us Arsenal fans like to point out who can go and who should stay, it's up to Unai Emery now, and he's got a arduous task in front of him. He has to make that difficult decision. For us, I think it may appear very easy, but I think there's nothing worse than having to move a player on who doesn't live up to his potential. I'm not going to name names and everything else because if you follow the Easy Talk, we did a whole segment about players that need to leave and who needs to stay. So my Voice of Reason segment is pretty much trying to bring a balanced, relaxed kind of view to what's happened. I mentioned earlier about a new hope. I believe a new hope is now imminent. It's now the fact that we have to rely on our youngsters, whether they are on loan or they're coming up through the ranks. We need to do that because we know that we don't have the financial clout like the other top four, or I say top three. I'm not putting the Spuds amongst them, but they've got a new stadium, and maybe they might start understanding how difficult it was for us initially, or maybe not. That's not for me to cast judgment. But we've got a lot of youngsters, we've got talented youngsters, and it's time now for them to come to the fore. We know we're not going to get the financial means to get the high quality backing for our defensive frailties. So we have to start playing a bit cute as well. So yeah, it's going to be a rather challenging and different summer. The transfer window is open, and now it's time for us to start plying our trade, getting those scouts to get the best from either the lower leagues, from youngsters, and maybe there might be one or two players who can fit into the team. We also have to understand that the players we're going to get, they have to understand first and foremost that they're fighting for top four. I mentioned that we should really focus on the top four, forget about the cups. You know, we try to do it, get into the top four via the Europa way, and it was a gamble that didn't come off. So what we have to do now is start thinking about doing it the right proper way. Let's get into the top four, and anything else is a bonus. If it's a Europa, it's a bonus. If it's a FA Cup, Carabao Cup, it's a bonus. But our main priority is to get into the top four. Okay, so that being said, Alex seemed to have picked me to the post about an ex-Arsenal player and assistant and number two, who's coming down to not this side of the country, although it is in Wales. It's further west. He's going to Swansea. The bookmakers have tipped him highly to take over from whether to be a number two or the manager of Swansea. I don't think he is ready. He was at Monaco, and obviously Monaco is a hard act to follow. And they obviously seen that he's not fit for purpose there, and they got rid of it. Got rid of him. So I think really Thierry Henry needs to get his badges and get more understanding. Where Alex did mention that he feels there may be a bit of arrogance because maybe he feels that he was helping or assisting the Belgium team, and under Martinez, he probably feels that he's got a shot because Martinez did used to manage Swansea as well. So that seems like a really tenuous link. But I don't think Thierry Henry should do that. He'll still be doing his punditry apparently, but I don't think punditry and trying to manage a team goes hand in hand. You've got to be committed to one or the other. So I don't think he's going to take it. I'd be surprised if he does. And if he does, then he's going to be in for a rough ride. That's my opinion. And that's it. That's all I've got for Voice of Reason. I'm sorry if it may be a bit shortened. It may not be as detailed as Colin. But if you like what we do, you know about pressing the notification button. It could be up there, somewhere there. Notification button. And leave us comments. Tell us how you think we can improve the channel. And as Alex says, and as I would say as well, we really do appreciate your comments. This is not just a platform for us in this country, but it's literally around the world as well. And if you feel there's ways that we can improve, please leave us comments because we can grow, because you're going to help us grow. Okay, so that's me, Raz, signing off. Until the next video, take care. Watch out for those transfers. There's a lot of noise going around. I'm not gonna cover it, and actually not gonna cover it. But hopefully, whoever comes into the Arsenal, let's just hope that a new hope starts rather brightly and positively. This is Raz, and I'm out.